Greetings, family. Pastor Rodgers here of the Second Baptist Church of Detroit. And today I want to give you a quick devotional as I reflect on one single verse of a psalm. And that is Psalm 27 and verse 14, which says, "Wait on the Lord, be strong, take heart, and wait on the Lord." I find this song to be very interesting because in it, there are 4 different initiatives. Wait on the Lord, be strong, take heart, and wait on the Lord. I think a lot of times when folks talk about waiting on the Lord, they find themselves in almost a pathological framework for understanding what it really means to wait on the Lord. It does not mean that you are not creative. It does not mean that you are not trying to find a solution to your problem. It does not mean that you are not doing what you need to do on your end to solve the issue at hand, of course, prayerfully. What it means to wait on the Lord is when you have done all that you can and you find yourself at that wall, that mountain, that seems insurmountable. At that moment, you wait on the Lord. At that moment, you have got to be strong. At that moment, you have got to take heart. In other words, do not get discouraged. And at that moment, you've got to remember again to wait on the Lord. I am reminded of the spiritual wade in the water.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
I'm reminded of the spiritual, which was a codified song. It was a song that had a code in it. And that code was, we are going to run away from enslavement. And when we run away from enslavement, we're going to wait in the water for the right signal, for the right moment for us to get out of the water and escape to freedom. See, this is a healthy framework because it didn't say that I'm just going to wait in slavery until I'm freed by osmosis. No, it didn't say that. It didn't say I'm just going to sit here and pray. No, this framework said I am going to pray with my feet and move. But I hear the dogs barking. I hear the feet stomping. And at that moment, when I reach that insurmountable wall, at least it seems to be insurmountable, I'm going to wait in the water. I'm going to wait in the water. To wait on the Lord does not mean that you just sit down and don't do anything. To wait on the Lord does not mean that you just look for your problem to be solved by falling out of the sky. No. You do what you can with the gifts that God has given to you. God has given you gifts, creativity, imagination, intellect, ability to be able to solve that issue that you have, big or small. But sometimes we get to what seems to be a roadblock, and that's when we must wait on the Lord. We must keep our ethics. We must keep our integrity at those moments. We must not violate the code of conduct that we stand for. At that moment, we've got to say, I am going to wait for God to deliver me. I'm going to wade in the water. I'm going to wade in the water. Brothers and sisters, at those moments, it's always prudent for us to wait on the Lord. But it's never good for us to have the Lord waiting on us. So when God sends us that beckoning call of freedom, we got to get out of that water and march to the promised land. We can't be afraid. We can't stay in the water either. Sometimes folks use wait on the water as an excuse to have God waiting on them. No, that's not it. I only wait until God issues that call and I get out of that water and I go to freedom. Now, I don't know who needed this devotional, but I believe that there is somebody watching this, maybe you, who feels challenged by something, and you don't know how you're going to sow, make sure that you go to God in prayer. Make sure you've gotten yourself to that water. Make sure you wade in that water for God. But when God issues you that call for that transformational, life-changing event, that breakthrough, you better take it without hesitation. Brothers and sisters, I pray this message was encouraging. This is Pastor Rodgers of the Second Baptist Church of Detroit.